They probably think I'm some kind of crazy person, but a little kegerator. Oh, there goes the heel again. Oh, not really. But today we have new shoes. The New Balance Rebel V4. I think at least that's what it's called. Feel Cell Rebel V4. So I've never actually ran. I don't even know. I think the last time I had New Balance was like when I was a kid, but I've never ran in New Balance before. And no, these are not the New Balance 1080s. I really wanted those, but damn, they're expensive. And being that I'm not used to running in New Balance, I didn't want to just go all in on their flagships. So I did some research, and this is a good everyday trainer. And so since we just started training for our second full marathon, what better way to celebrate than with new running shoes? So traditionally, since the first training of the first full marathon and all the halves that I ran before that, I've always ran in Asics. They just work better for me. They fit my feet really well. The Brooks are too narrow. Unfortunately, a lot of the Nikes are too narrow. But I've heard good things about New Balance. So this is kind of like their better than average, but not flagship, like their 1080 entry level daily trainer. So depending on where you get these, this one I think I picked up for like $100, but I've seen them like anywhere from $100 to $130 on, you know, everywhere. So, oh, and we got some new sunglasses. Morning. Ah. Oh yeah. So I didn't lose, but I scratched them up. So therefore I lost my pair of Gooders. They got scratched up and I just wanted to try something different. So Tifosi, they're about the same price as Gooders. And at iRun, the lady there told me that they're actually lighter than Gooders. So where sports meets life. So we'll check them out, let you know what I think on these guys. They come in a little cool little, like every other pair of sunglasses. Let's put these on the feet. Let's get to running. It's an easy run today, 3.5. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because everybody, you know, started training now for this marathon because it's, you know, we're right around that 18-week mark. We're 18 weeks out, but I've seen a lot of runners. So that's pretty cool. Maybe, I mean, it's August, so it's not like it's cooled down any, but I think it's just everyone's like, oh shit, time to start training. So guys, let's get these on the feet and let's test them out and let's see how they do. Let's get this 3.5 miles in, and we're going to talk about starting the prep for the full marathon and how it hasn't gone as planned because, well, it just hasn't. All right, let's get started. The reason I say it hasn't gone as planned is not because it's necessarily gone bad, but I got sick. So this is my now second week in the prep. We're starting the second week. And then for whatever reason, I think it's because of one of my kids, I got like just congested, super sore throat, just didn't feel all that great, wasn't 100%. And when you're getting out there to go for a run, that's not what you really want to typically feel. So that of course affects the gym because you're not able to just go all out like you usually do. And it's just like a domino effect. You're just like, yeah. So I think we're finally past all that and hopefully we can get going with this prep. But you know, things are gonna happen. I think on my first prep, I actually got super sick with the flu, like 2 or 3 weeks out from the actual marathon. That really sucked. So, and if you're wondering what these were, these things are freaking amazing. These are the Nike Rejuvenate slides, I think is what they're called. Pretty cool color, but yeah, they get dirty really easily. So it doesn't matter though. These things are freaking like walking on clouds. So I like to, you know, baby my feet, I guess. when you put in miles all the time, you do what it takes. So guys, we're out here, we're feeling good again. Finally, we're gonna get started. We have 3.5 easy run. We're definitely gonna take advantage of the easy part. Not trying to set any records here. In the beginning of the prep, you're just trying to get everything moving again, trying to get the body back into a daily regiment. So I don't know if you can see that. We're using Rena. 3.5 at a conversational pace, no faster than 11-minute miles. Now, I mean, in all honesty, you know, sometimes you look crazy talking to the camera while you're running, but it's conversational pace, baby. So that's one way to keep you in check. All right, so let's get started. First we got to stretch. Oh, and you know, something I've been thinking about, thanks to, you know, some of these other runners I watch, like Nico, he's always showing his fit checks. So yeah, why not, right? So we have, of course, the New Balance Feel Cells Rebels on the feet. We're gonna test them out. They actually feel pretty good so far. Forgot I'm wearing new shoes. They're like new shoes. They feel good. We got the Lululemon Pacemakers. We got the Lululemon Fast and Free tee. And of course, we can't forget the Go One More camo hat. One more, baby. All right, let's stretch, get started. We'll see you on the trail. Trail test complete. Oh, someone was having some fun. Look at that. A little kegerator. Whew. Okay, a little breather. Maybe I was a little too eager to start running again, because I mean, I do feel better, but I still got some of the crud, but it's all good. It's all good. Just catching the breath and utilizing this time. So we're about 2.5 miles in. Right around the 2 mile mark, I find you're gonna know whether you like or do not like a shoe. And so far, I'm liking this. Not having any of the pain that I usually have, like when a new shoe is too narrow or doesn't just work for me. The only discomfort that I have noticed is in the heel. On one of them, the back of the shoe is kind of digging in around the collar. So it's kind of easing up, but we'll see when we're done running. Got sweat in my eye. Son of a damn, salty. We'll see how the heel held up, whether or not it did anything or rubbed a blister. We also are wearing some, I think I've only worn these socks like once or twice, so they're pretty new socks. Of course, they're the Features, the ankle link. That's the only sock I'll buy now. I have some older ones that are like ankle, or I don't know, like the tab only. So these go up past the ankle. They're not all the like full crew sock. I call them like little ankle socks, but hands down the best sock you can get. All right, enough talking, breathing, catching my breath. Let's finish this run so that we can show you and tell you my thoughts on this New Balance Rebel. Let's get it. Oh, there goes the heel again. Shouldn't have stopped. Okay. Oh, come on. Apple Watch and you touchscreen. All right, 3.52 miles in 35.3 minutes. So that puts us slightly over a 10-minute pace, which is all right. You know, I don't stop when I walk. I don't like stop the watch, so it like raises my pace. So if I hadn't done that, I probably would have been like at a 9:30 minute pace or something, which is really, I'm trying to get to, 9 minutes. If I can get slightly under 9 minutes, because the goal is a sub 4 hour marathon. So we're just getting started. So we'll leave it at that for now. But overall, the shoes. So the shoes, they did pretty well. I'm not gonna say they're amazing, but I'm definitely not gonna say they're bad. There's a couple things that I liked about them, and there's a couple things that I did not like about them. So we kind of went over a couple. We're gonna chill, catch our breath. We're almost back to the truck, and we're gonna talk about it. All right, let's get back to the truck. I'm just rambling on at this point because I'm winded. It's a great morning though. Like, sun is shining. Great day to test out the new shades, right? Saw some cool stuff on the trail. We're in a tunnel. You can hear the reverb, echo. Hello. All right, see the truck. All right, so we are back, and you can see what I was talking about. This right here, this is the part that was kind of rubbing on the back of my ankle. You can see how it kind of comes in, whereas the Asics, they go out. So it's got a curve inward versus out. It's very subtle, but now that I see it, I really see it. So something to consider. That's really, guys, the only negative thing about this so far. Other than that, the width was great. The width was pretty good. I don't know if you can see the mesh on the uppers, so very like breathable. They didn't get that, my foot didn't get that hot. Overall, I'd give it like maybe a 7.5 out of 10. So I think this is going to be good for anyone. Like, if you've bought really high-end shoes before, like maybe you have the New Balance 1080 or the Asics Nova Blast, those higher end ones. This is going to be, I think, a little bit of a step down. But if you're wearing anything that you would buy like at Academy, like just a normal New Balance running shoe, I don't know that much about New Balances, but like a normal Asics, like, you're definitely getting a little bit of an upgrade with this Rebel V4. I think it's going to be added to the shooter rotation, but not on any kind of long runs, maybe just a quick short 5K like we did today. Overall, for the money, I think they're worth it. Just definitely do not wear no-show or like the little tab socks. Make sure you wear something like this, an ankle sock. Well, this one's kind of dingy now, but a feature like full length ankle sock like that. Other than that, it was a great run. Sunglasses, I mean, they're like $40 sunglasses, so they're not Oakley's, but for something like this, they're gonna get all hot, sweaty, nasty on these training runs. They're perfect. They didn't move around. They grip pretty good, and I like that they're just comfortable. They are a little bit lighter than the Gooders. So, anyways, all right, guys, we are on our second week of the marathon prep, and yeah, so far so good. We're off to a rough start, but we're gonna get there. So please, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up if you gain anything out of it. I'll drop the link for all this right here. So the shoes, the sunglasses, and the socks on this run. And if you have not, consider subscribing to follow along on the marathon prep journey. If you're running your first marathon this year, let me know which one you're running. And if you're running the San Antonio one, we'll see you on, I think it's December 7th. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. I think it's so funny how if you're recording a video in public, people see the camera, they start to freak out. I didn't even notice there's like 3 people parked like right here, and they're all kind of just watching me record this video, like with the shoes and everything. Once you've done it enough times, it doesn't even bother you anymore. But I just laugh at it now, and literally there's someone in their car just watching me pack up all my stuff. They probably think I'm some kind of crazy person, but maybe not. I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. So like my boy Jillian says, just do you. Have fun and record and vlog in public. And eventually, if you're uncomfortable, do it until you get comfortable. That's what I did. Do a 30-day challenge like I did. If you didn't check out my 30-day challenge, go back to June and watch my 30-day video challenge. I grew so much. My channel grew, and I grew just as my skill set in creating videos and just going about your day. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Thought I'd share that with you.